Hey guys, what's going on? Angel here. Welcome to Shamgar's Music Sanctuary. Today I'm going to be doing a video in response to the 2026. You know how they do like the music tag, vinyl tag for the year? Well, this year, um, my friend, excuse me, Ron Haggerty from GTR Rock Realm, he decided to do a faith tag. Right now, he's in a different phase in his life where he is fully committed more to the ministry and doing things that he wants to do. As you may or may not know, he sold a lot of his collection, not all of his collection, but a good portion of it, and he's using that money to kind of go in the ministry and use it for other things that he wants to do, which is great. And one of the things he did this year was to do a 2026 faith tag. So here we go. It's 13 questions. I'm going to answer this quickly as I possibly can. So the first question is the year you got saved. I got saved I was a young kid. I basically grew up, in a Christian household, good life. Probably like 1979, 1980-ish. So I don't have an exact date, but that's when I got, that's when I got saved. Number two is your favorite Christian band. This is really hard. There's a lot of good Christian bands. So right now, I'm just going to go with my favorite Christian band right now, and that is Theocracy. They are my favorite band. Progressive progressive metal band. They sound great. Frontman Matt Smith. This is the latest album, Mosaic. Highly recommended to anybody. It's excellent. So Theocracy is my favorite Christian band. Favorite Christian album. This is impossible too. If I had to pick one from each genre, I could probably maybe narrow it down, but I'm just gonna pick one that I love listening to when it came out, and that is Mortification Scrolls in the Megaloth. I love this album. It came out in 1992. This album was a beast. It's claimed this one everyone loves. They claim this to be their best album. Mortification, they just had a lot of different styles afterwards, but I love that album. So Mortification, Scrolls in the Megaloth. Number four is show a compilation. So I got this cool compilation. This is from Tooth and Nail Records back in 1997. Basically, they had been in existence for like 3-4 years, and what they did, they took like a song from each artist that they had, and they put it onto, what was it, 5 discs. So I don't know if you could see it, and it'd probably help if I flipped it over that way. So yeah, so it's cool. It comes with what was really cool about this compilation, like I said, it's 5 CDs, which is awesome, and it comes with this big color booklets, a lot of different bands, a lot of different pictures, really cool stuff. And it came with the Tooth and Nail sticker, so which I still have. So I've had this for a long time, almost 29 years. So Tooth and Nail compilation there. So, and that was their 4th anniversary set. So number 5, secular album that speaks to your spirit. Well, I couldn't find one that had like words or whatever that really spoke to me, but I like Yanni, Live at the Acropolis. No words, but sometimes you don't need words to kind of speak to the spirit. I think a lot of the songs on here, they just kind of, at different times, depending on what it is, it's a calming feeling, almost like reflective. But Yanni, Live at the Acropolis, back in 1994. And the next one is the last Christian concert you attended. All right, well, this one's easy. I saw Skillet back in 2005. As you can see on the shirt, I went to the Darien Center concert back on July 30th. So that was over at a Christian festival called King the Bound. I've gone there multiple times. And Skillet always puts on a great show, and they did a really good job there that night. So Skillet. All right, number 7, favorite Christian album of 2025. This one was easy. Worldview, Invincible. Long awaited second album. I think it took like 10 years for this to come out. So we were dying after we heard The Chosen Few when it came out back in 2014 or 2015. That album was excellent. We were dying, waiting for another one. Finally, it came out. 10 songs, excellent. Um, Can highly recommend it. It's the vocalist, former vocalist from Sacred Warrior, Ray Para, and then George Okoa on lead guitars, who's played on Deliverance, Recon, Vengeance Rising. He's played on a whole bunch of different bands, and Human Code as well. Worldview, Invincible. Number 8, secular band with a Christian member or members. I'm going to go with my favorite album from this band, Iron Maiden. The member of the band that is a Christian is Nico McBrain. He plays the drums. He's excellent. It's my favorite Maiden album, by the way, Somewhere in Time. So, Nico McBrain from Iron Maiden. Number 9, outside of the Bible, recommend a book to read. I haven't finished this book, but it's a really good book so far. It's called Seeking Allah, Finding Jesus by Nabil Qureshi. Excellent book. What's really interesting about this book is obviously he grew up Muslim, raised in the Muslim faith, and basically the gist is he would debate Christians, and Christians could never, tell him why the Bible was, like Jesus is the way, the truth, and life, and the only true way to heaven. And finally, he meets someone. They go back and forth. They talk about it, and then in discovering and trying to back, his Muslim faith, he finds out that Jesus is the answer, becomes a Christian. Excellent book. Unfortunately, Nabil did pass away a few years ago, but highly recommend it. All right. Band you wish you would regroup and make another album. There's a lot of them. So someone did Rage of Angels. That's a really good one. Mine is Seventh Angel. I wish Seventh Angel would reform and put out another album. This one was The Torment. This was their debut album. The last album they did was The Dust of Years back in 2008. I don't foresee them getting back together again, but it would be cool if they did. All right, next one. Song title that reminds you of scripture. I'm going to go with Alter Bridge, and the name of the song is Rise Today from their album Blackbird. I just think of Rise Today just in terms of a lot of scripture, like Rise Up Israel, or Rise Today, go out and spread forth the word. So that's one I came up with, Rise Today from Alter Bridge. Number 12, an album from your collection that you don't listen to. I don't listen to a lot of jazz, so this one's Winston and Ellis Marsalis, so Joe Cool Blues, so there's one right there. I really don't listen to blues. Probably should, but I don't. And lastly is Share the Gospel, so share scripture. So for me, I picked Matthew chapter 6, verse 33 and 34. It says, "Seek the kingdom above all else and live righteously, and he will give you everything you need. So don't worry about tomorrow, for tomorrow will bring its own worries. Today's trouble is enough for today." I really like that the scripture, the verse 33 saying, "Seek the kingdom of God above all else," which I find a lot of times in my life for sure that I don't do that. And if you live righteously, he will give you everything you need, which is amazing. It tells you right there, you can do it. And I love the next verse. It says, "Don't worry about tomorrow, for tomorrow will bring its own worries. Today's trouble is enough for today." That means don't worry about tomorrow. Tomorrow is tomorrow. Just worry about today. Don't worry about tomorrow. Don't even think about the future. All right, so that's what I got. In the comments, I'll post what in the description, I'm going to post what all those questions were in case you want to do that. I'll post a link also to Ron's channel and also to the original video that he posted for this. So Ron, this one's for you. Put it out there. It's awesome. That's it. That's all I got. Leave your comments. Hopefully I'll get back to you. If not, you guys take care. God bless. Have a great day.